me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing that I love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they in fame and it's always spelling me, and I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat, cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies, claiming that you're real but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only, like the Triller brothers, yeah we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear. Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
Roxamore Sports Live, hello and welcome to tonight's game. Tonight it is Penn Hills playing against Woodland Hills, boys varsity soccer. We're glad you're here to join us this evening. We are at the beautiful Nate Ferraco Stadium, or Arena. And we are about 34 minutes to go on the clock for the first half of the game. So far, the score is 0-0. We have a throw in here by Woodland Hills. The ball is down on Penn Hills' side of the field. And another throw-in by Woodland Hills. So far, Penn Hills is keeping the ball out of the penalty box area. That's a very thick defense they have going on there. It's the third attempt to get the ball back in the penalty box area for Woodland Hills. Now the ball's over the goal line, which makes this a goal kick for Penn Hills.
Get a mark, White. Hey.
Landon makes the kick.
There you go, Ivan.
Received by Ivan.
Keep it up, White. Keep it up.
Over the touchline. Thrown by Penn Hills. The ball is about in the center field right now. It's a struggle between the two teams, but it looks like Penn Hills has possession down on Woodland Hills side of the field. A pass unsuccessful, but put it down on Woodland Hills side of the field a little bit further. We have a throw-in by Woodland Hills. Vito. Ball over the touchline. Throw-in by Quinn. Ball is returning back down to Penn Hills side of the field. Defense is coming in just as hard as offense, but the ball is in Penn Hills goalie's hand.
Keep it up, Reyes. Keep that up, Christopher.
We have quite a few spectators here, as you would expect. We're down in Penn Hills side of the field. We have quite a few from Penn Hills, but we also have quite a few from Woodland Hills. And then, of course, there's you watching live tonight with the best seats in the house, and they're yours as well. Ball over the touchline. Penn Hills to make the 3 kick. The ball's hot. Outside of the penalty box area. In possession by Penn Hills. An attempted pass. Broken. Ball is still hot. Just now grazing the penalty box area. Butler has taken the ball, and Butler has kicking the ball out. Oh, correction, that actually was Penn Hills that kicked the ball out. We have a throw-in by Woodland Hills. Ball's back in the field. And it's in the possession of Penn Hills, number 1. Silverman. Vito's coming in hard. We have a nice slide tackle there from Penn Hills. Ball is approaching Penn Hills' side of the field, approaching their penalty box area. We have a free kick here by Woodland Hills.
Crash that net, Ivy! Hit it!
Ball's over the touchline. Penn Hills to make the throw-in. Looks like Woodland Hills is ready for that throw-in. Putting quite a lot of pressure down on Penn Hills' side of the field. The ball is hot. A well-executed shot, but a bit too high in the air. Went right over the goal net. Well, actually, looked like it more or less grazed it, which gives a goal kick for Penn Hills. Landon makes the kick. Ball still down on Penn Hills' side of the field. Woodland Hills has quite a impressive amount of players down there, ready to take it. Successful pass. And a missed shot, unfortunately, for Woodland Hills.
Keep it up, G! Good job, Walker!
Benjamin kicks the ball. Steiner. OC. Benjamin. Oh, Quinn. Ball over the touchline. Christopher. Ball's back in the field. Bit of a fumble back there. The ball would have been in Woodland Hills' grasp for a little bit, but Physics worked against him in that one. The ball's returning towards the penalty box area, just outside of it. Penn Hills is keeping on an impressive defense. Ball's in the penalty box here, just racing the outside of it. Ball returning to center field. Received by Quinn. Makes the pass to Marcus. Ouch. Marcus attempted to make that pass. Pass broken by Penn Hills. The ball's back down to back down to Woodland Hills side of the field. Nice back kick there. Back pass. Ball is Silverman. Silverman's coming in hot. A bit over the line there for Silverman. Goal kick for Woodland Hills. Kick by Marcus. Christopher receives the ball. Kicks the ball down to Penn Hills side of the field, and they return it to their goalie. The ball is in the goalie's hands. Landon returns the ball to center field. Received by Quinn. OC has the ball. OC makes the pass over to Walker. Jaden has the ball. Pass broken by Penn Hills. OC maintaining the ball. Perhaps not for long though. He has quite a bit of pressure on him. OC's down. Good defensive pressure from Penn Hills. They had 3-on-1. It's hard to maneuver the ball with that much pressure on you. Woodland Hills to make the free kick here. Looks like they're setting themselves up for a indirect kick. So close, so close. Successfully saved by Landon. Landon returns the ball to center field. It's over. Down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Quinn. An attempted pass to Woodland Hills. But now Penn Hills has the ball. Putting the offensive pressure down on Woodland Hills. The ball still in the field, just grazing the touch line. Always a good defensive strategy when it's that close to the penalty box area. You gotta kick it over the touch line sometimes as a defense. Though that gives Penn Hills the throw-in. Ball's back in the field. The two teams fighting over that ball. Ball's getting closer to the penalty box area for Woodland Hills. And over the goal line, which gives Penn Hills a corner kick. It's a bit hard for me to see Penn Hills' numbers from here, but I'll let you know who's making this corner kick shortly. Steiner. Silverman. Oh, correction. That was David Hogan. Jaden throws the ball. Hogan has the ball. An attempted pass to go to Penn Hills is number 19, Alex Montague. We have slid over the touchline, player down. Hopefully he's alright. He slid on the black top of the track surrounding the field. Always quite uncomfortable. We have good sportsmanship here, though. It's to be noted that Silverman went in to make sure that he was all right. It was Butler that made the fall, but he's back up. Looks like they might make a substitution here. Very much likely for Woodland Hills.
I didn't say a damn thing. I'm not Steve. Well, the good news, no one's on guess or neither. They didn't say it very well.
Number 3 has the ball for Woodland Hills. Goes back on the field. Ball's down on Penn Hills side of the field. Looks like it's in possession by Lenny Duncan. Ball's returning to center field. And White has the ball. The ball's in the penalty box area, and not for long. It's returning back down to center field. Woodland Hills keep that ball still down on Penn Hills side of the field. Just now over touching the border. Jaden. Ball going back to Duncan.
No hand checking. It ain't homecoming. Break that wrist.
Ball back down to Penn Hills side of the field. OC taken by number 19 of Penn Hills, it looks like, if I'm looking at the number correctly.
Own that box,
Yeah.
Robbie.
Number 19, Alex, who was the one that made the previous corner shot for Penn Hills. Christopher attempted to make a high pass, but went over the touchline. Thrown by Penn Hills. Thrown by Vito. Vito makes a throw in. Eves has the ball. Eves makes the pass. Marcus makes the pass back to Eves. Eves makes the pass to Benjamin. The ball is, well, he was coming in strong, but unfortunately for him, he came down quite hard. We have a free kick here by Penn Hills. Silverman to make the kick for Penn Hills. Looks like it's going to be a direct shot. Steiner. Marcus. No. Correction. Ball's back down to Penn Hills. Back down to Woodland Hills side of the field. Now it's down to Penn Hills side of the field. And it's in possession by Woodland Hills in the penalty box area. And the ball is hot. Oh! Woodland Hills spectators are definitely feeling the hurt on that one. The net was quite open. Pass was well executed. Unfortunately, that kick was a bit too high. Looked like Jaden was the one that made that kick attempted. Marcus has the ball. The ball's down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Penn Hills has quite a reasonable amount of players down there to make a successful pass to. If Woodland Hills lets them be these plays well, Penn Hills can break right through the defense. We have a throw in here by Penn Hills. Ball's in the penalty box area. And defense is pressuring on Alex. We have a corner kick here by Alex of Penn Hills. Alex makes the kick. Ball's in the penalty box area. Now it's outside. Vito and Eves racing for that ball. Ball's in possession by Christopher of Woodland Hills. Christopher maintaining the ball. Has quite a bit of pressure on him right there. Ball looks like it's going to go out of the... Yep. Oh, maybe not. Yes, it went over the touchline. We have a free kick here by OC. OC makes the kick. And offsides. We have a goal kick here by Landon. Landon makes the kick. Received by Woodland Hills. Ball is bouncing back and forth between the two teams. Penn Hills to make the free kick. Received by Woodland Hills, but still down on Woodland Hills side of the field. It's a race between the two teams. Vito kicks the ball back down to Woodland Hills side of the field. OC has the ball. It's a rush between him and Penn Hills. Attempted pass down to Jaden. Went over the touchline, which gives Penn Hills a throw-in. Throw-in by Vito. Players are setting up the play. Vito throws the ball in the field. Eves has the ball. Makes a back pass. Penn Hills back in possession. Silverman and C rushing for the ball. And the ball's hot. Jaden has the ball. Ball taken in Anthony's possession. Out of Anthony's possession, back down to Jaden's possession. He kicks the ball. Silverman has the ball. He's bringing it down to Woodland Hills side of the field. Makes a fall pass. Taken by, if I can see this number correctly. It was Joshua that had the ball. With a substitution on the field. Number 7 for Penn Hills is on the field, which is Chera. Anthony Shuley has the ball. Actually, correction, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't Jesper that walked on the field for number 37. It was Eric Cronin for Penn Hills. We were thrown here by Penn Hills. By Woodland Hills. Eves. Ball over the touchline. Silverman makes the pass. And pass wasn't as well received as they intended. Ball's back down to Penn Hills side of the field. Penn Hills defense returns the ball down to Woodland Hills side of the field. Bit of a boxing strategy they had going on there. And ball is over the touch line. An attempted reception by Vito. We have a throw in by Eves of Woodland Hills. Eves returns the ball to the field. Jaden and Vito racing over the ball. And over the goal line it goes. Ball is now in possession by Landon, who's going to be making the goal kick here. 9 minutes is on the clock. So far the score is 0-0 for the first half of the game. That pass went to nobody in particular. Over the touchline. Bit of a struggle going on there. And Sosi that has the ball now. Makes the pass over to Marcus. Silverman. Actually, correction, that's not Silverman. Ball's in the penalty box area. The potential is there for Penn Hills. It was in the goal box area, but it's over the goal line. Which gives Penn Hills the ominous corner kick. Corner kick in. Ball in the penalty box area. Vito attempted to make a shot there, but it was more of a pass. Ball is in possession by Walker. Walker's bringing the ball towards the penalty box area. Makes the pass over to Christopher. And now it's in the hands of Landon.
Right there, Ivan, look. Your way.
Landon makes the kick. And received by Butler. Ah, he's back on the field. That's pleasant to see. Ball's coming in hot in the penalty box area. The pass attempted to go to Silverman, but Silverman's down. Ball's in possession by Walker. It looks like the referee's given a penalty kick here for Penn Hills. Ball's coming in, received by Silverman. Down on Woodland Hills side of the field, Penn Hills has quite an impressive amount of offensive pressure down here, but it's Jaden that's returning the ball back down to Penn Hills side of the field. Walker is coming in hot. He's in the penalty box area. He has potential. Goal! First goal of the night for Woodland Hills, scored by number 10, Walker. Score is now 1-0 with Woodland Hills in the lead. Silverman makes the pass.
On that, T. On that, T. Very good, T.
Ball is down on Penn Hills side of the field. In possession by. Looks like it's going to be Joshua Silverman. Joshua.
No left, no left.
Ball over the touchline.
No left. No left. Well, I haven't seen you. Maybe I'm wrong.
Thrown here by Silverman for Penn Hills. Ball received by Lenny Duncan. Duncan still has the ball. An attempted pass. An attempted shot, rather. Wasn't going to go in the net anyhow.
Get up there, T. Left, left.
Get there!
We have a corner shot here by number 10, Walker. Makes a shot. It's in the penalty box area. Looks like Penn Hills' defense is working pretty hard to keep that ball out of the goal box area. Jaden makes the pass to Walker. Pass broken by Penn Hills' defense and over the goal line. Goal kick by Landon.
You, Ivan, you. Jimmy and Ivan.
Landon makes the kick. Received by Quinn. Walker makes the pass to Christopher. Christopher Made an attempted shot, but Landon received the ball. Ball returning to center field. Joshua received the ball. Anthony. Butler. Ball over the touchline.
There you go, T.
Well, 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for the first half of the game. The score being 1-0. Woodland Hills in the lead. OC has the ball, bringing it down, making the pass. Attempt to go to Christopher, but broken by Penn Hills. Silverman has the ball. Joshua to receive the ball for Penn Hills, with Marcus putting the pressure on. Duncan makes an attempted shot, and that's the goal and the goalie over the touchline, which gives Woodland Hills a goal kick. Mark makes the kick.
There you go,
Christopher has the ball. Makes a pass. Ivan.
Come on, White. Jimmy, there you go.
White, and looks like if I could catch that number there. Silverman and OC. Silverman attempted to make a shot there, but went over the goal line, quite close to the net. That was less than a minute on the board for the first half of the game. This makes the goal kick from the goal box. Received by Penn Hills, but now in possession by Woodland Hills. Ivan attempted to receive the ball, but kicked it over the touchline. We were thrown here by Penn Hills. 20 seconds on the board. Ten seconds on the board. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it for the first half. Penn Hills is with no points to their name right now, and Woodland Hills with 1 point to their name. Last score by Walker, number 10 of Woodland Hills. We'll be back after this message.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Travis Newton here with the Roxamore Sports Network, reminding you to keep your eyes open every Saturday for the Roxamore Report, where I will be analyzing all the action throughout the week and allowing you, the fans, to chime in through social media. The Roxamore Sports Network, the future of sports entertainment.
Maximilian Kiefer with Roxamore Sports. We're approaching the second half of the game. Tonight's lineup is Penn Hills playing against Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills has 1 point to their name so far. Last point scored by number 10, Walker. We saw a little bit of a rough kind of impact there with number 1 for Woodland Hills, which is Butler. He kind of scraped himself on the blacktop there, was off the field for a little bit, but then he made it back on the field. And we saw some impressive sportsmanship there from both teams, making sure he was all right. So far, the game has been played pretty fair. Not a whole lot of penalty kicks. And we are about 1 minute and 30 seconds away from the second half of the game. Both teams tremendous amount of pressure on each other offensively and also protecting the goals pretty well defensively. We'll see how they play in the second half of this game, and we're glad that you're here to join us this evening. Make some noise for your boys back home. All right, Roxamore Sports Live, coming to you. Roxamore Sports Live, we're back here at the second half of the game. 40 minutes will be on the clock for the second half of the game. So far, the score is 1-0 with Woodland Hills in the lead. I'll see if any changes in plays will be noticeable this evening for the second half of the game. The ball is live and in possession by Penn Hills. It is Duncan that is coming in hot for Penn Hills, making the pass a little bit too far. Perhaps that wasn't even a pass. Perhaps that was an attempted goal, which would have been impressive from his distance. But unfortunately for him, it went over the goal line. We have a goal kick here by Marcus for Woodland Hills. So far, the ball not received by anyone in particular. Penn Hills' defense is under quite a lot of pressure. Looked like a slide tackle worked to Penn Hills' benefit. And it looked like it was more an attempt to be Woodland Hills trying to make a pass there. Landon has the ball. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Steiner. Steiner has the ball. Okay, the ball's down on Penn Hill side of the field. Had to get myself reacclimated there for a little bit. I was still thinking Penn Hills is on the other side of the field. That happens sometimes. Ball is going to Silverman. Silverman has the ball. It's quite a distance away from a successful pass. It's Butler that's putting a lot of pressure on Silverman. Silverman is down. Quite a rough impact. Slammed his head quite hard there. He's on the ground. Hopefully he's all right. Again, good sportsmanship from both teams. We see Woodland Hills making sure that he's all right. The clock is paused at 37 minutes and 51 seconds on the board. He was going at a pretty impressive speed there, so when you're moving that fast and you fall and hit your head first before the rest of your body, it's definitely not a comfortable one. But he's back up. Spectators cheering him on. The game will resume shortly. We have a throw in here by number 32 of Penn Hills. Travis to make the throw in for Penn Hills. Woodland Hills as the defense set up just outside of the penalty box area. Simple pass over to Duncan. Free kick here by Marcus. Marcus throws the ball in. And ball over the touchline, which gives Woodland Hills a goal kick, or corner shot. Let's see. Corner shot by number 18 of Woodland Hills. John to make the corner shot for Woodland Hills. And right into Landon's hands. Landon makes the kick. Ball returning down to center field. Marcus has the ball. It was quite a loud fall there. Could hear it from where I'm standing. But he's still standing. Marcus to make the kick here. Ball taken in possession by Duncan. Duncan plays a pass. Woodland Hills' offense. Butler has the ball. It's a struggle between him and Duncan, though. John. Marcus to make the kick here. The ball is returning down to Penn Hills side of the field. Looks like Landon has this ball, though. That's an ouch. Went right into Jack's face. A lot of potential was set up there, but nicely done by Penn Hills' defense. Marcus has the ball. Penn Hills is coming in strong down on Woodland Hills out of the field. It's approaching the penalty box area, but Marcus kicks the ball back down to Penn Hills side of the field. And ball is saved by Landon. Landon makes the kick. Butler receives the ball. Duncan has the ball for Penn Hills. He has quite a bit of pressure on him. If he makes a pass there, he should be all right, but the ball's back in his possession. We have a substitution here on the field. Looks like Silverman is back on. It's a bit of a cluster we got going on here, but Duncan has the ball. Nicely broken by John. Bowen by Penn Hills. Received. The ball went over the touchline. We have a throw in here by Penn Hills. Number 32, Travis. Ball's down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Silverman has the ball. Danger. Neatly put away by Woodland Hills' defense. My eyes are serving me correctly this evening. It looked like it was OC that broke that potential deadly pass. We have a corner kick here by Penn Hills. Ball's in the goal box area. Players are quite clustered together. Number 20 for Penn Hills has the ball. And the ball's over the touchline. Looks like we have a few more substitutions here on the field. We have number 37 on the field for Woodland Hills and number 25 on the Hills for Penn Hills. I'll let you know who the other player is shortly. Okay. Thrown here by Duncan. Duncan has the ball. It's in the penalty box area. He makes the pass. Excellent save. Excellent save by Steiner and his surrounding defense. The ball is still very much on Woodland Hills side of the field. Steiner has the ball. Jeremy Chevron has made it on the field for Penn Hills. And for Woodland Hills, the substitution that last was on the field was number 37, Elijah Klein. Penn Hills makes the corner kick. Ball is in the penalty box area. A successful pass made by Penn Hills. The ball is returned into the penalty box area. Woodland Hills keeping up the defense. Still a lot of pressure down there for Woodland Hills. line unintentionally kicked the ball over the goal line, which gives Woodland Hills a goal kick. Free kick made by Osi. Actually, that's Eves. My apologies. Goal kick by Landon. Landon makes the kick. Ball back down to Woodland Hills side of the field. Penn Hills keeping up a tremendous amount of offense, of pressure. That ball just smacked him right off the back. Woodland Hills returning the ball back down to turning the ball back down to Penn Hills side of the field. Christopher has the ball and he's in the penalty box area. A collision there. Broke his stride. We have a goal kick here for Penn Hills. Ball's in Ivan's possession. Ivan just outside of the penalty box area. He was well covered, though, by Penn Hills' defense, which proved quite effective for them. Ivan to make the corner kick here for Woodland Hills. Oh, Bowen. Butler. Ball's in the penalty box area. Back out. Silverman receives the ball. Silverman still in possession of the ball. Makes a pass, but the pass is grabbed by Butler. Christopher. Landon has the ball. Duncan and Butler struggling over the ball. So far, the ball is in Duncan's possession. He makes the pass over. Successful pass. Ball is returning down to Woodland Hills side of the field, approaching the penalty box there. Right now it's over the touch line. We're about a quarter away from the second half of this game. Score still 1-0 with Woodland Hills in the lead. Corner kick by Penn Hills. I'll let you know who's making this corner kick soon once I see that number up a little bit closer. Corner kick made and not on the field though. Marcus to make the kick. That corner kick was by, let's see here. Number 23 of Penn Hills was the last one to make that corner kick. Mac Bynes. Christopher. Landon. Landon throws the ball back in the field. Duncan. Duncan chip shots it over Woodland Hills' head. Ball is struggled between the two teams. Ball past the net. Would have been quite a shot had that ball went in the net from that distance. Marcus to make the kick for Woodland Hills from the goal box. Ball received by Penn Hills. Mack and Butler struggling over the ball and over the touchline. We have a throw in here. River. River makes a throw in. Ball kicked away here. Pushed away by Charlie Rosemeyer. Elijah. Syed. Ball just outside of the penalty box area. Kicked away by Penn Hills' defense. Number 23 of Woodland Hills. Make a corner kick here. Ivan. Ivan kicks the ball into the penalty box area. It's bouncing out. Received by Penn Hills. Taken by Silverman of Penn Hills. It's a lineup here for a decent pass. Duncan and Eves rushing for the ball. Duncan is down. Number 23 of Penn Hills to make this penalty kick here. And over the touchline, or over the goal line. Was that a water bottle? Penn Hills has the ball. Quite a bit of pressure. Bit away though. It'll be Woodland Hills to make the goal kick here by Marcus. Syed. Syed is down. Penalty kick by Woodland Hills. OC to make the kick. OC makes the kick. The ball is in the penalty box area and in the hands of Landon. Landon returns the ball back down. OC. Syed. Over the goal line. Corner kick here for Woodland Hills. I'll let you know who's making this corner kick pretty soon. It's kind of hard to see from where I am. Ball returning down to Woodland Hills side of the field. Over the goal line. Goal kick by Marcus. All right, that last corner kick was by Walker. Number 10. Eves. Quinn. Or Benjamin, rather. OC. And over the touchline. Over the touchline. Thrown by Penn Hills. Vito. And still in the field. We have a free kick here. Free kick by Penn Hills. Over the goal line. Still a lot of potential here for Penn Hills to tie up the game with only just 1 point in the lead for Woodland Hills, or 1 goal rather. Marcus makes the kick. Ball received by Penn Hills, who makes the pass down to Landon. Butler and Joshua. Syed receives the ball. Christopher kicks the ball to Walker. And kicked away by Penn Hills' defense. We have a corner kick here by number 10, Walker, for Woodland Hills. And kicked out over the goal line, which gives Woodland Hills another corner kick. Again by Walker. We have about 15 minutes left on the board. If this is to be a second goal this evening for Woodland Hills, it will be quite, well, doesn't appear to be. Ball's in the hands of Landon there. But I was going to say it would be quite a stretch for Penn Hills to try to tie up the game in such a short amount of time. Right now, the ball is in possession by Penn Hills. So far, they're maintaining the ball pretty well. Ball kicked out by Zayed. And ball is now down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Approaching further down, but Marcus kicks the ball down to Penn Hills side. It was Christopher that received the ball for Woodland Hills. Christopher so far maintaining the ball pretty well, but over the touch line it went, which gives Penn Hills the throw-in. Over the touchline again. Silverman. Silverman still has the ball. Pressure's a bit relieved for Penn Hills, at least it was for the time being. Ball still in Penn Hills' possession, down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Penn Hills with all of its players down there. Ball in, and that ties the game. That is a goal. First goal for Penn Hills this evening. The score is now tied 1-1. That was Joshua Lee, number 12. I made that last goal for Penn Hills. Here in the second period with just 12 minutes on the clock. Game is to resume here pretty soon. There's a bit of a discussion on the field here. Not entirely sure what the details are right now. We're the for better lack of words, we have a field medic on the field right now. Clock is paused at 12 minutes and 17 seconds on the board. All right. Must have been some sort of injury as we see Steiner walking off the field here. Woodland Hills to assume a new goalie this evening. We'll let you know shortly who that is. OC, right now we see number 19 OC just laying down on the field, just taking a quick little rest. Quite understandable for a sport like this. It can be quite exhausting. Okay, Woodland Hills has a new goalie on the field.
This game is brought to you by the Soul Pit Media, proud partners of Roxamore Sports.
Looks like it's Cameron Morrow that's on the field here for Woodland Hills for the goalie. Let's see here. It'll be Marcus to make the goal kick. Ball's back in center field. Received by Woodland Hills. Christopher has the ball, but not for long. Penn Hills has taken the ball back. It's a struggle between the two teams. Butler has the ball for Woodland Hills. Makes the pass over to Ivan. Ivan was pretty pressured for there. Ball's back down to Penn Hills side of the field. So it looks like it's properly maintained by Penn Hills' defense. Butler to make the throw-in. Excellent save there by Penn Hills. Walker. Eves. Christopher racing for the ball. An attempted goal shot right over the net. Penn Hills makes a goal kick. Received by Penn Hills, maintained by Penn Hills. Marcus returns the ball back down to Penn Hills' side. Walker has the ball. Just grazing the penalty box. Kicked far away from it now. Back down to Woodland Hills side of the field. OC. Joshua kicks the ball out. Ball over the touchline. We have less than 10 minutes on the clock for the second half of the game. The game is tied 1-1. OC makes a throw in. Marcus had quite a bit of pressure on them, but it looks like Eves was the one to kick the ball out. Ball is just outside of Penn Hills' Woodland Hills' penalty box area. And over the goal line. Marcus makes the kick from the goal box. Christopher maintaining the ball. Offensively down on Penn Hills side of the field. Still in possession. Makes an attempted shot. Good execution, but a little bit too much power there. Went over the net. Penn Hills makes the goal kick. Silverman. Butler has the ball. And over the goal line. Oh, over the touch line. Thrown by Penn Hills. By number 32 of Penn Hills. Travis. Butler kicks the ball over to Walker. Walker has potential. Now it's Ivan. Ball in the penalty box area. Penn Hills has the ball. Woodland Hills takes the ball back. Over the touchline. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Ball in the penalty box area. Collision there between Joshua Lee and Marcus. Penn Hills has the ball. Broken by Eves. Over the touchline. Almost about done with the second half of the game. Any goal for either team right now would just about be the nail in the coffin. So far, the ball is down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Woodland Hills is keeping a excellent defensive strategy going on there, as the ball didn't stray too far away from the midfield. Ball's back down to Penn Hills side of the field. We have about 5 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Thrown by Woodland Hills. It's a race for the ball between the two teams over the touchline, it looks like. Nope, correction. It was an offsides. We have a free kick here. Correction, no, it's not a free kick. In the hands of Mauro. Walker has the ball. Kicks the ball further down Penn Hills side of the field. Christopher's coming in hot, but the ball is over the touchline. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills returns the ball to the field. Ball is just outside of Penn Hills' penalty box area. Christopher keeping up that pressure. And Penn Hills has the ball back. Looks like Joshua's going to grab this ball for Penn Hills. Joshua and Benjamin racing for the ball. Joshua coming in strong. Over the goal line. His fans are quite proud of him, as it gives Nils a corner kick. As you know, these corner kicks can be quite deadly. So we have a corner kick by Penn Hills. If I'm looking at this correctly, it is Duncan for Penn Hills, number 32. Oh, correction, that would be Travis. If I'm looking at this correctly, I'll let you know exactly once I see who it is. Setting up the play. There's a lot of pressure on these players at this moment. As in this last 3 minutes, this game could turn around in a way. And goal kick by Woodland Hills. Received by Walker. Pass down to number 24. Collision there between the two teams. Woodland Hills has the throw-in. Looks like it will be Penn Hills that takes this ball though. The Walker's coming in strong. And over the goal line, which gives Penn Hills a goal kick. Well, ball in the hands of Landon. Got about 2 minutes and 8 seconds on this clock for the second half of the game. Score still tied. We'll see how it's what the final call is for this game. If they will go into overtime or golden rule, or just mere penalty kicks. So far, Penn Hills is bringing the pressure down on Woodland Hills. Excellent defense by Woodland Hills. Joshua's coming in strong there. Look like a potential second point for Penn Hills, possibly. Ball is still down on Woodland Hills side of the field. It's still in the field, and it's bouncing off over the touchline. We have 1 minute left in this second half of the game. Morrow has the ball, taking a risk there. Makes the pass over to Marcus. An attempted pass to go to Butler. Penn Hills. Attempted kick there. Penn Hills has the ball. Pressure's on him. 30 seconds on the board. That'd be quite deadly if Penn Hills were to make a goal right now. With just about 10 seconds left on the board. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the second half of the game right there. With the 1-1 score. Let's see what they call here. Two 10-minute periods.
Are you prepared for the cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come to your home and service your needs. They do air purification, system repairs and replacements, and safety checks. Have Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service. Allegheny's Best. heating and cooling. The game is also brought to you by Soul Pit Media. The SoulPit.com is where you can go to get your latest news and updates of what's going on around the city of Pittsburgh and in your neighborhood. Go to SoulPit.com, the official proud partner of Roxamore Sports. This game is also brought to you by Senator Jay Costa, your state representative for the 43rd District. Senator Jay Costa, the Democratic leader, always representing and supporting the Wolverines, who says every vote counts. This game is also brought to you by Serenity Sounds, whose services include recording studio for all artists, including singers, rappers, podcasters, and their audiobook narrators, including music production. For more inquiries, email serenitysoundspgh@gmail.com. This game is also brought to you by the Stephen Breston Foundation, who wishes Mariah good luck this year as she is a senior with the Woodland Hills Wolverines cheerleading team. Good luck, Mariah, from the Stephen Breston Foundation.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
Roxamore Sports Live, we're here in overtime. It's a 10 minutes for 2 quarters, or 2 periods, has been awarded to the board. And it's golden rule. Whoever makes the goal this evening will be taking the victory. And if not, I suppose it'll be just a tied game. Landon has the ball. Joshua Lee. Butler throws the ball in. Syed. Vito. Anthony. Joshua. Silverman. Joshua. Eves kicks the ball out. We have a throw in here by Vito. Vito to make the throw in for Penn Hills. Ball's back on the field. Taken by Silverman. An attempted pass, it looked like, over the touchline. Vito makes a throw in again. Over the touchline, unfortunately. Butler passes the ball to Syed. Kicked out by number 18 of Penn Hills. Tyler. Butler throws the ball back in the field. Eves. Eves makes the pass. Anthony. Anthony putting the pressure on Ivan. Joshua. OC. Ivan makes the pass, but the pass is broken by Penn Hills' defense. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Received by Vito. Vito makes a throw in here. Received by Joshua of Penn Hills. OC has the ball. Makes the fall pass over to Christopher. The ball's in the penalty box area. Into Landon's hand. And makes the kick. Penn Hills players down on the field, back up. We have a kick here by Penn Hills. Received by Marcus, kicked out of the field over the touchline. All right, a throw in by Penn Hills. Over the goal line. Marcus to make the goal kick here from the goal box. And it's back to center field. Vito has the ball for Penn Hills. Makes the pass to Joshua. And it's a race between Joshua and Butler. Ball's over the touchline. Throw in for Penn Hills. Silverman attempted to grab that ball. Maurer has the ball. Marcus makes the kick. Marcus makes a head bump. Christopher has the ball for Woodland Hills. Attempted to make a far goal. Almost ward the shot. The ball is in Landon's hands. He makes the kick. Butler has the ball. It's a struggle again between him and Joshua. Now the ball is in Ivan's possession. Ivan made quite a kick there. Just over the goal, which was touched just ever slightly by the goalie there by Penn Hills, which gives Woodland Hills a corner kick. We have number 10, Walker, making the corner kick. Although that corner kick was off the field, they're just right behind the goal line, which gives Penn Hills a goal kick. We have about 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the board for this overtime. Landon makes the kick. Not received by anyone in particular. Now it's in Penn Hills' possession, at least it was for a little bit. Over the touchline, we have a throw-in by Woodland Hills. ball in Penn Hills' possession. They are going to be making a free kick here. Free kick by Penn Hills. Ball is down on Woodland Hills side of the field. OC returns the ball back down, but the ball is taken by Vito of Penn Hills. Pushed away by Butler of Woodland Hills. Joshua and Butler yet again racing for the ball. Ball taken by Marcus. Pass down to Christopher in midfield. Walker has the ball. He's down on Penn Hills side of the field. Makes a successful pass to Christopher. Christopher just outside of the penalty box area. The ball's in the penalty box area. The nerves of it's a very nerve-wracking last few minutes for both teams, spectators. Quite a boisterous crowd we have here. We have a free kick by Penn Hills. Penn Hills has the ball down on Woodland Hills side of the field. And lineup is there. OC attempted to make the breakthrough. The referee has seen a penalty in the penalty box area, which is always a worrisome thing for a team, which gives Penn Hills a penalty kick just outside of the penalty box. Looks like it's Jonah Silverman to make the penalty kick for Penn Hills just outside of the penalty box. Could be the nail in the coffin and could win Penn Hills the victory if it's well executed. Woodland Hills spectators cheering in glee as the ball went over the goal. Marcus to make the goal kick. We have about 1 minute and 10 seconds on the board. It's a struggle. Syed is putting the pressure. We're alongside with Butler on Silverman and Joshua Lee. We have a corner kick here for Penn Hills. Penn Hills makes the corner kick. In the goal box area, kicked away by Marcus. Penn Hills back in possession, makes the pass down to Vito. Vito has the ball. Walker coming in right behind Vito. Walker has the ball. But Vito kicks the ball out, which gives Woodland Hills a throw-in. Syed rushing for the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the 10 minutes of the overtime. A 2-minute break and another last 10 minutes. This is Roxamore Sports Live. Roxamore Sports Live. This is the last period of the overtime game that we have. We have 10 minutes on the board. Whoever scores the last point will be taking the victory home. If not, it'll just be a tie game. The score is 1-1 still. Joshua Lee has the ball for Penn Hills. Makes the pass down to Vito Fiore. Actually, that was Silverman. Had quite a lineup there for Penn Hills. But too much excitement and too much energy in that kick. Marcus makes the kick for for Woodland Hills. Butler. Ball's over the touchline. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Over the touchline again. Thrown by Penn Hills. By Vito Fiore. Butler. Butler makes the pass down to an attempted pass down to Walker. Penn Hills keeping up the pressure down on Woodland Hills side, but a unsuccessful pass was attempted to be made over to Christopher of Woodland Hills. We have a goal kick here by Penn Hills. It's a very nerve-wracking last 8 minutes of the game. We'll see what happens within these 8 minutes. Both teams putting in full effort to prevent the ball from going in net and full effort to get the ball in the other team's net. Walker pushed away by Penn Hills' defense. Thrown by Silverman of Penn Hills. Ball. Oh, Joshua Lee attempted to grab that ball. Anthony. Looks like the ball is so far maintained by Woodland Hills' defense, though the pressure certainly is there. Over the touchline. We have a throw-in by Mack. Travis, my apologies, Travis. Ball just grazing that goal box area, but now the threat is a little bit out the way for now for Woodland Hills, though it's returning back down to Woodland Hills penalty box, just outside of it. Possibilities there. It is now in Silverman's possession. Silverman attempted to make a goal there. Looks like Hills is still maintaining that ball. Oh, not for long though. Christopher has kicked the ball away. It's over the touchline, which gives Woodland Hills a throw-in. The ball is returned to the field. Throw-in back in the field. Ivan. Ivan has a lot of pressure around him right now. Eves. Ball is in the penalty box area. Over the goal line.
Win this. Ready, Ivan. Ease, ready. Gibby, your way.
About halfway towards the end of the second period of the overtime match. We have a goal kick here by Landon. Anthony has the ball for Penn Hills. Ball is attempted to pass down to Penn Hills, but taken by Woodland Hills. Butler makes the high pass over to Walker. A bit of a shove there. Woodland Hills makes the throw in down on Penn Hills side of the field. It's in the penalty box area and into Landon's hands. Landon makes the kick. Ball returning to center field. It is OC that has the ball now. Up ball. Kicked away by Penn Hills. Further back down the field, but it will be Morrow that has the ball. Up. River. Walker. Eves. Ivan. Into Landon's hands. We have less than 5 minutes here for the second period of the game. Looks like it will just be possibly a tied game unless the referee calls penalty shots. Unlikely, though, being this early in the season. Ball is down on Penn Hills side of the field. It's going to go over the touchline, which gives Woodland Hills a throw. Ball still down on Penn Hills side of the field. The potential is there for Woodland Hills to make a goal in the last 3 minutes of this game.
River, stay wide. Stay wide, River.
A very nerve-wracking sensation for both teams right now, as well as for the spectators. Walker. Just outside of the penalty box area. Benjamin attempting to keep that ball within it. It's Silverman. Kicked away by Marcus. Eves passes the ball to Benjamin. A collision there between Benjamin and Travis. Eves has the ball. Pass down to Christopher. Joshua Lee has the ball, makes the pass over to Anthony. Slide tackle there by Woodland Hills is Marcus. The referee is not liking that and is calling a penalty. Penn Hills to make the penalty shot here. It'll be Silverman making this shot. He kicks it. It's hot. It's just touched the rim of the goal. It was a very threatening kick there. It's Walker that has the ball now. We have 1 minute on the board. Silverman has the ball. He's putting a lot of pressure in to make that miracle work for Penn Hills. At this point, any team that scores within this minute will be performing a miracle for their team. We have 30 seconds on the board. Both teams putting the most effort they have put throughout this whole game. They keep the ball away from the goal box and to make a goal. We have 10 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it for the overtime match. The score is tied 1-1. Penn Hills and Woodland Hills. It appears that the goalie won't be calling a penalty match, so it'll just be a tied game. This is Roxamore Sports Live. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had a tied game here between Penn Hills and Woodland Hills. They both put in a lot of pressure at this very last 20 minutes of the overtime match. It has been quite an impressive game. We've had, it appears, 2 injuries in the field, but the first one by Butler and the last one by Woodland Hills' goalie. He made it off the field. It was, I'm trying to remember his name off the top of my head here. It was Woodland Hills goalie, and he was replaced by Cameron Morrow. It was a lot of effort put in these last 20 minutes, but unfortunately for both teams, they weren't able to make that miracle work for their team, and it appears that we're not going to have any penalty match rounds or anything like that. So this is it for the game. Thank you all for joining us. This is Roxamore Sports. Oh. Maybe the game's not over. I gotta get a warning from the referee though. So, but we'll see about this. We'll see what the referee calls. We'll let you know. This is Roxamore Sports Live. This is Roxamore Sports Live. That is it for tonight's game. They will not be calling any penalty rounds. So the game is tied between Penn Hills and Woodland Hills. Thank you again for all of you for joining us this evening. It's been a very intense match. We're glad that you were here to see it with us. As for now, have a good night's rest. We'll see you next time. Roxamore Sports Live.